Look at these guys. We got our little L6 spam coming on in. The Italians are bringing in the big guns. Hey guys, remember to like, subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and hey, go one step further, become a channel member. Any support you guys give is greatly appreciated. Thank you for watching, and enjoy the video. Hello everyone, I'm Greyshot17, and today I'm covering a 4v4 on, well, Monte Cavo. We got a number of key combatants here, 3 Brits and American versus 3 Doc and 1 Vermach. Right now, going over different playstyles, we got double Pioneers, we got Palm Grenadiers, looks like that's the main fighting force, versus the British, which have the Australians coming on in. Actually, 2 Australian players. Okay, so we got 2 battle groups down. And armored? As soon as I see a 4x4, I'm like, armored. But yes, if you have a gameplay, which is all armor, all Australian, or a mixture of both, submit to my Gmail or Discord. Link is down below. Plus, I do take some replays off the CoH3 website, so we'll see how things fare. Anyway, right now, everyone's moving in. The Doc player, again, all with half-track except for 1, with a double Palm Grenadier. Now, with the Brits, typically I would say they're pretty good at defending against the half-track spam because of the AT rifles, but now we have the Australians, which will have issue because they don't have any AT weaponry. They'll have to use good cover and positioning in order to deal with the light armor. But anyway, we do have a Dingo for support, at least for 1. We got double Australians, double infantry section, and we got a 4x4. So at the very least, it looks like a lot of players have some decent light armor support. 4x4 is upgraded with Vet 1, and we know he went with the capture because he's taken the point, which is really good for getting that early cap, but having the firepower, unlike the Kettenkrad, to keep the enemy at bay. Now, as you can see, Palm Grenadiers, while they are taking damage, the 4x4 is still taking a lot of hits and doesn't have a lot of like health compared to some other vehicles to be like, yes, I can hold back a lot of infantry. No, you're not. But it is delaying enough where riflemen are able to move up. Now, unfortunately, these Panzer Pioneers are up higher in good cover, so they're going to be able to really put pressure on these riflemen. Backed up by these Palm Grenadiers, I think that Raise Your Left Hand is going to have issues. So we got Raise Your Left Hand, we got CUI, more Palm Grenadiers coming in from CUI. We also got ourselves Guardian, Map Simulator Enthusiast in purple versus Raise Your Left Hand, Noob Master, Guardian, and... No, I'm sorry, not Guardian. Maya and Agent S. There we go. So it looks like the Americans, Raise Your Left Hand, is pulling all the way back. British forces from Agent S are taking the position, or at least decapping it, but I don't think they're going to grab it. MG is putting some nice suppressive fire on the Royal Engineers, keeping them at bay and forcing them back. Pioneers, though, have to worry about a flank with not only the Australians under Agent S, but Noob Master as well, with also as the Reese rifle. Oh god, I always forget. They have the additional rifles that can not only are scoped and can see, help call an artillery, but also see farther through recon. So this MG could have issues with him calling it. There it is, the artillery on the building to force the MG out, because otherwise the artillery will put a lot of pressure on them. British forces in the guard tower as well putting pressure. There's the base artillery already bringing it down like 20% of its health. It's going to pull back, and immediately the Brits have the upper hand. Noob Master, very well done in that side flank, forcing the Germans back. Hopefully that means middle is under his control. But that being said, Map Simulator is using this opportunity to decap, in this case, the bottom point, and taking the Muni. That's 16 Muni currently going under German control. Agent S is sending like a half-dead Australian unit. Amaya luckily has better Australians fully health to kind of watch this area. Though we have these Palm Grenadiers that don't even care about the battle going on. They just love their barbed wire. They just love putting down that extra bit of defense. Now, are we talking about the Panzerjäger? Is that what we're dealing with? Yeah, Panzerjäger Command. So he got the extra barbed wire and tank trap defense. So this will pretty much hold back a lot of infantry and I believe light armor as well. It's just very annoying. So let's see. We got ourselves that. I don't think we've seen other battle groups chosen for anyone else. Oh, mechanized. Okay. So we do have this gentleman here going mechanized. Going like a hodgepodge of different units. Nothing specific, but at least they're all upgraded now. Getting the Veteran C upgrade. Now, riflemen and scout units are taking the muni. Again, scout units can take faster than the riflemen, so that's good. But this guy is, I like this, using his half track, and most likely he's gonna, I'm assuming, activate the heals, and that way all the Palm Grenadiers can get that health bonus and get back up. They're already getting the vehicle bonus, given he's here, but we're not seeing that health bonus. Actually, oh, I wish I could just click on CUI and see that. Oh, there we go. Okay, so we got a medical truck. Maybe he already activated it and he's in cooldown. I don't know from this perspective, unfortunately, as you can see. But at the very least, he has his truck here, so he's able to reinforce. So not bad. Oh, okay, we got ourselves Italian infantry. So he already has some good infantry units, maybe to help lock down some good artillery call-ins, and of course the I don't want to say mobile, but the artillery that you can pick up with a truck and move around the battlefield. German forces are leading a counterattack in mid, mortar half-track by Guardian, and we got additional units by Purple. Interesting enough, with Panzer Grenadiers moving in, Grenadiers really weak, has to pull back. There's no way those Royal Engineers will hold that. Yeah, they're going to retreat. They actually might die. If these Palm Grenadiers can focus, that'll be a nice kill against Agent S. And he does get the kill before the Vickers in this emplacement by the Brits is able to suppress them. So, good kill right there. Australians are next on the chopping block. Looks like we have some barbed wire stopping the Germans this way, but they're just going around. Assault Grenadiers. I've seen these guys deployed more and more, and my assumption is the fact that right now in the meta, except for, again, long-range forces, if you get a big group of these guys, they're able to just really annoy people. Looks like we had a strafing run that came in here. Now a dive bomb's in effect. These guys are still suppressed. He's going to retreat a little late, and a direct strike hurts them. 3 models down, but doesn't kill it. Rifleman and bazooka team coming on in, forcing the half-track with the autocannon back, as well as the medical truck. There's still a decent amount of men, so I don't think this guy wants to keep charging, because eventually, with the autocannon, with the additional infantry, with the boost they're getting, yeah, they're going to shred the riflemen. So, raise your left hand. I was a little unsure about that. Again, especially with the guy with having a medical truck back here. Speaking of a counterattack, Noob Master got himself a Stewart. Again, probably the most consistent way for the Brits to spam a lot of light armor, but, you know, still be pretty effective. The problem is like this. The Panzer squad pushing it back with AT rifles. Guardian, though, very low on his Palm Grenadiers, but does make it out alive. Assault Grenadiers moving on in. Stewart goes down thanks to the AT rifles. Excellent hit right there. German forces are using close-range units like the Panzer Grenadier and the Assault Grenadier to shred the British forces. Australians need solid cover and a good amount of sight, but they just aren't getting the opportunity thanks to these guys chasing them down. Meanwhile, Amaya does have some reinforcements. We got some upgraded Australian forces with their rifles. The Hubber moving on in, pushing back a Pioneer squad. Coming in this nice flank here. Again, there's still the AT rifles, which I don't think he was really paying attention about. But at least he's trying to at least relieve some pressure. I don't think 2 units is really going to do much, but as you can see, these guys are pulling back, which is going to give Agent S and potentially Noob Master time to reinforce and bring up more units to guard this fuel. Because that fuel is 10, and it's really paramount that the Allies hold on to that fuel. Already the Germans are 28, Allies are 28, so if you combine this, that's 38 to 18. That's a huge difference in fuel, and especially for the Germans that are primarily dock-based, that could be a lot of armor deployed. We already got a Flakverling, actually 2 Flakverlings on the field. 1 in mid, 1 in the south, which, by the way, is under Map Simulator's control, and he's, oh god. Yes, the Sim City, let it come, let it reinforce this entire area. Yeah, there might be a Stewart, but you're gonna find it pretty difficult to puncture through that defensive line, which is pretty good, because not only is that good cover, but that is a solid amount of defenses that he has to break through. I think through the trees, he might be able to get through. Hubber came in, immediately got put down by the big group here. We also got veteran squad leaders, because 6 models for the Palm Grenadiers. So again, looks pretty solid here with his force, and Flakverling should be able to suppress a lot of this stuff. Again, if he's able to continue to lock it down and stuff. I like how he's just shooting the barbed wire, and it's just did that much. AT rifles, and even a grenade launcher from the Panzer Pioneer doing the pressure to keep Noob Master Stewart back. Unfortunately, a lot of times the Stewart is used. Oh, there is a small puncture on the line. Just not doing much. Black Fling is being hit by, unfortunately, Amaya's flank. So maybe the Stewart was meant to draw them in, or a happy accident. But the Palm Grenadiers are coming in. I just don't see the Amaya's units having enough staying power because one is AT based. But maybe he's able to pick off. Nope, he pulled back. The British forces are retreating. They're focusing on it. He might be okay. 2-pounder coming on up, along with more reinforcements by Master. Now we can see some breaking. And yeah, we're seeing little cracks in the line where there's no barbed wire. Artillery's coming in right here, but there's still some good cover. Also, cash up here being placed, so more fuel. Actually, more fuel in 2 locations. So that's pretty good. So that means what? I'm assuming air and sea? No, heavy armor. Okay, I would assume it would be like a decrease, maybe why he's using it. Because the Australians have the cheaper cash, but like Amaya, he could go with the, oh yeah, he could go with the cheaper caches. Same thing with, was it Agent S? Yeah, they both got the, yeah, they both have cheaper caches, so they could do that. But anyway, Palm Grenadiers are right there. Looks like they're able to hold back the British forces pretty successfully. Even the Stewart is being retreating. Okay, it's not retreating. It's being pulled back for fuel. I think New Master realizes the Stewart is not going to prevail in this fight, and it seems like the fight is not going well for the Allies in general. Crusader is on the field, thanks to Agent S moving in against the Palm Grenadiers. Again, 6 models. Pack Gun is right there. It pushes back the Crusader. And right now, Flak-Furling, again, half-track. Hold on! L6s! Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Look at these guys. We got our little L6 spam coming on in. The Italians are bringing in the big guns. I mean, the big guns to the Italians, but still. Oh, I cannot wait to see. But we do have again, one of them at least died, so we know, you know, they took some losses, but still. Mines damage another. Oh no, the L6s are hitting mines. They're running into a 2-pounder. Light them up. The 2-pounder's like, I was designed for this. Fire! Australians can't use AT rifles. This one's still trying to barbecue the 2-pounder, but as you can see, the damage is not really in its favor. It has some veterancy to it. But 2-pounder holding pretty well, all things considered. A bunker being placed. I think the fire would do a bit more damage to that. But 2-pounder might be able to get on its way out. Last shot. Oh no! Oh, it can't escape. The tank traps. 2-pounder sent. Oh, immediately Palm Grenadiers put that 2-pounder down. Immediately. AT rifles will kill this L6. He's gonna run up against the tank traps and stuff. Oh my god, he's hiding. He's hiding. No! He was hiding. He did it. That's not how he wanted to go. I feel like that entire battle is the Italians in a nutshell, being like, ah yes, we will launch this grand offensive with our armor. Sir, all of our armor has died, and we didn't do all that much. Oh, actually, hold on. Crusader dives on in. He's trying to gun down the Palm Grenadiers. I don't think that's working. I don't know if he got any additional kills. He already has 8 guys, so it seems like he looks pretty good. I think that's his entire army he normally had. He's behind the lines. Like, you can go after these caches, but there's not really, like, a squishy unit. Maybe in this truck that he could go after, but... I mean, killing a cache is still something. That was disappointing. Again, the Italian military campaign in a nutshell. Oh, didn't even kill the cache. Oh, there it goes. Alright, low Crusader that could. We got a half-track with AT rifles in it, trying to chase it down. 2-pounder, ready to go! Oh, no, it's so low. There we go. 2-pounder taken over by the dock, puts down the Crusader. You hate to see it. Or in this case, no, honestly, I love to see stuff like that. Sorry about the wobbling camera. Up north, we do have a counterattack. Razor left hand has got himself his Scots pushing the units back. Rifleman not up with bars, but still there. He has air support. That's why we're seeing these constant strafes. Unfortunately, the Flak-Furlings have been shooting them down pretty consistently. Half-track for reinforcing. We got a 75 for AT. It looks pretty good. British forces, though, are looking little bare bones. Whoa! We have a Churchill. New Master's like, all right, I have armored. I'm gonna get myself a Churchill. Now we do have the Americans who went armored, so theoretically he could get himself a what's it called? A recovery vehicle if he wanted to, right? British don't have that option. But at the very least, like, we have 2 guys going armor, so Easy 8s and Churchills have enough firepower and armor itself to break the German lines. We shall see. Right now, Germans overall are getting a Panzer IV right now. We have here a Map Simulator with his Panzer III. We got a Stuka by Guardian, and so far nothing. Oh, artillery. He went with the artillery gun. Okay. Yeah. The howitzers on the field, hitting mid. Right now, Australians actually with, oh, okay, 3 rifles. Oh, never mind, we're down to 2. Damn. Pulling on back. Panzer Grenadiers doing a good hold. Crusader taking, again, multiple hits. That's a second Crusader by Agent S. And again, Germans doing a pretty good job. They have, right now, oh wait, no they don't. Hold on a second. Churchill and Matilda put down the Panzer IV. 2-pounder is going to have a hard time penetrating both heavy armored units. And that was his pretty much only AT. Oh, I'm sorry, not Panzer IV. Panzer III went down. My apologies. So it looks like a combined effort by Newmaster and Amaya. Maya, actually, take back the 2-pounder. Come on. You know you want to. Alright. They're putting some decent pressure. We got ourselves a 6-pounder right behind, so that's good. Additional AT. But it looks like the Germans have the center portion of the map under their control, but the flanks is where the Allies are really focusing. And I can see that because of the victory points, right? They want to, if it's like, okay, the side was a little bit weaker, we could take that. The fortifications are strong here, but not right here. And we have the armor to take those hits and just push on through. So very nice to see the combined effort by 2 players, Amaya and Newmaster, were able to break 1, which is Map Simulator. He's not too bad. His army's not the smallest of the German front. That would be the unfortunate CUI, who took a lot of hits from Racer Hand. Oh my god, they stole the Italian howitzer! Who did? Hey, as the Americans, everyone's like, huh, Americans don't even have artillery. Now they have artillery. So good on them. They're able to requisition that. I feel like this map, the last few times I've covered this map, always, like, both sides are trading weapons so much. But yeah, no, I love the fact that they were able to grab that howitzer. Okay, real quick, resource-wise, because we're seeing another cache go down in a battle in mid. Churchill under fire from Panzer IV and Matilda with AT guns, so Panzer IV will probably have to pull back. Nice AT grenade from the British infantry section. So, yeah, mid is constantly under threat from the flanks, but mid technically could hit the Allies' flanks too, like through the back line. It's just a little bit, again, both have their ups and downs. Infantry section are overwhelmed by Stuka fire and the assault grenadiers. Churchill backing up, but it has nowhere to go. This isn't War Thunder. You can't go off the side. It's being hit by AT fire, but he's pulling just far enough back. He's hoping to stay out of AT range, but AT gun's still in range. Actually, 2 guns are hitting it. Bounds. What the? We got a bit of health right there. Hold on a second. What is that? So you guys saw that, right? It like jumped up in health. Did he just get? No, we got recon artillery. Huh. We got another Churchill coming on up. Oh, probably Vet 1. Magically repaired. They literally got extra armor and put it out real quick. Massive allied counterattack against the Panther. Sorry, let me pull this down. Crusaders trying to kill the Panther. Oh, Crusader goes down thanks to Shrek teams, or a Shrek team. Grenade launcher and stuff. So the Panther actually survives that engagement against the Brits. Brits losing quite a bit in that attack with the Churchill going down, the Matilda. Oh, repair building. Thank you, Live Dino. I'm like, wait a second. There's something. Yeah, the live repair. Because, yeah, they had a crit right there. Alright. They moved up, tried to hit that. When I'm in the action, I kind of just, like, my basic brain cells aren't working. So, thank you. Maybe it's the brain rot. Well, not sure. Anyway, Australians taking a lot of hits, forced back. Anyway, before that entire engagement, I was talking about caches. So right now, Allies, 42 fuel. Thanks to, in part, by a lot of caches going down across all the fuel points. And them controlling some fuel points that are really more in German territory than the other way around. Panther still needs repairs. We got Stug with that D. And some additional elite German infantry rolling on in. So again, Purple trying his best. We got another artillery unit. But again, while I am seeing some armor... Oh, wait, hold on. We got an 88 gun. What the hell was that? Oh, a plane crash. Okay, I was like, what the hell just exploded? Flakfurling just getting a lot of kills. He's probably going to get top damage, Map Simulator, for shooting down all those planes. Oh, Archer's on the field. Good TD. Backed up. Yeah, I like how he just still has the Matilda. It's not... I guess it's just meant to take the hits and guard the Archer. Hold on. Crusaders diving behind the lines. They get the Flakfurling. Panther being overwhelmed. But there is some AT fire hitting those Crusaders. I think the Crusaders... Oh! Takes... Oh, wow. Bounce off the front of the Panther, too, by the long-range AT. Panther lives again? Oh, my God. That is a very lucky Panther. Think how many shots that thing has taken. And the Crusader gets pushed back. Agent S has another Crusader, but still, that's a lot of losses for him. And what, they kill a Flakfurling? Medical truck is down. Looks like Map Simulator might lose this thanks to Artie. That's the recon artillery from the British armor. Hello, chat. Hopefully y'all are doing well. For those tuning on in. And yes, I do. If I do put this on YouTube, I do cover these live on Twitch. So, hey, come check me out on Sunday, usually mornings, unless something happens. All right, Crusader moving on in, backed up by an Archer. They knock out the big gun with a nice fiery explosion. Foot Guards and Australians pushing on up. Look, they're being hit by some artillery. A little friendly fire action right there. Panzer squad's not going to hold all that back. He's going to need some additional infantry, but that's being still healed up. He's going to pull back. Where's your retreat position? Is it here? Nope, no retreat point. So, he's going to keep running. Oh, small flank by Guardian. Hits the Foot Guards, almost kills them. That'd be a nice win. I'm sorry, is that... Oh, Grant. Grant's moving up. Okay. And we have repair right here. Luckily, by the British armor, they were able to put the repair function down. That's good, because our engineer's about to die. There it goes. Grenade is thrown. Does a little damage against it, too. I will say, good job by the Americans. We have additional fuel, by the way, coming in from Agent S. He's just constantly sending in those trucks to get more fuel. What's he trying to get? Agent S. Oh, I guess that's how he's affording all the Crusaders. 42 fuel? Now, pump those numbers. But yeah, the American player, raise your left hand, still putting a lot of pressure on CUI. Looks like the artillery is about to fall apart. He's going to need to pull that back. Again, if the enemy is counter-barraging you, you have to move, right? You have to keep mobile because otherwise they'll target you and neutralize you pretty quick. Down south, Churchill does manage to push back the the Dock forces. Right now, the Dock have more enemy infantry kills, but the Allies have just one more vehicle kill. So good job on that part. All right. We got a Stug and a Panther. Panzer Grenadiers right there. We got ourselves multiple Panzer IIIs. So Guardian really trying to, like, get up additional armor. Is he trying to kill the carcasses? I don't know about that. Because don't you have... Oh, I guess none of you do. I mean, I guess you could have the recovery vehicle if you really wanted it. Maybe it's just the block. But yeah, additional fuel would be good, I would think. Have we seen any, like, recovered enemy vehicles by the Americans? No, but we are starting to see the EZ-8 pop out. So that's going to be a big threat that I fail to see Martyrs really holding them back all that well. Unless they have additional mines and other stuff. Again, it's going to be real tough for those Martyrs to hold that line against EZ-8s. And additional 75 support. Yeah, and one Martyr is not going to do it. There's not much here. This Martyr gets overwhelmed easily. Again, infantry's not even close by. He's going to throw grenades. He has a lot of munitions to throw at least a handful, but it's not going to be enough to kill it. Maybe this Martyr can finish it off. We got some artillery coming in. Is that Creeping Barrage? It's definitely a Creeping Barrage. All right, Panzer Pioneers are giving enough... There we go. Sight. They at least kill one EZ-8, but he's going to lose it again. There's nothing stopping, like a mine here or something may delay it. And he just pulls back, but then stops. Now this Easy 8's going to easily be wide open to push on through, backed up by the 75s, which there are multiple, so they have good amount of AT. And just break that line. Crusaders as well could exploit that flank, because it is easily accessible now. Churchill's being hit by Panzer IIIs. They don't really do all that much. Grant is under repair. Looks like he's pumping out more Grants. So the south is a little bit more ebb and flow for the Germans. They're able to, they retook this sector. Infantry is pushing back in a big old blob. But the north is a complete cluster. Right now, the Easy 8 and additional infantry are busting through, knocking out the artillery piece. Another one has been set up by CUI. That's helping hurt the British, but he needs to cover his own flank. Because otherwise, unless something happens, he's going to get pulverized. 75s do go down. I don't know how the hell that happened. I'm assuming AT grenades. But still, that's a big F for raise your left hand. A lot of infantry dying on the retreat as well because the middle is so open. Crusaders now coming on the flank. There's 4 of them. Luckily, the Panthers and Panzer IIIs reposition, focus on target, and hit and neutralize that Crusader blob. Easy 8 now is under fire, being hit by AT grenades. So far, the Palm Grenadiers have been the MVP with their grenades because this guy just is staying right on top of them. He loses it. I feel like Raise Your Left Hand just lost a ton of his forces, not just armor, infantry as well. He's losing so much. Panzer III's smartly seeing the exploitation they have now on Raise Your Left Hand and going after his infantry and armor on retreat. We have some strikes coming on in, but they're going to just clear out. Bazooka team, though, is lying in wait. Scott's almost dead. One more shot would do it. Smoke is dropped. This guy obviously does not have a satchel, or at the very least he doesn't have the resources for the satchel. I'm going to say, very honestly, he doesn't have the upgrade for the AT satchel. Panzer III's backing up the Martyr, pull back. Down south, though, is a huge exploitation. Stuka's knocked out. Medical truck's down. Panzerjäger squad retreating. I don't even know. I think it needs to fully retreat. Unfortunately, it looks like a unit died. Panthers come on in, kill a Grant. Churchill on standby. There are 2. Versing a Matilda and a Grant. They're marking the Churchill, but I think there's just too much armor here. Another Panther. Vet 3. The lone survivor Panther, by the way. Coming on in against all this British armor. We're backed up by a Tiger now from Map. Another Grant's coming on in to plug in the line, but Matilda goes down. It cannot take those hits. Churchill dropping smoke to cover the retreat, but the German armor is still chasing. AT grenades stop the Grant. I think the Panther and Tiger should be able to get this kill. Vehicles are dying. Panther again gets the final kill. Vet 3, I think it gets the additional damage bonus too. So not only is the Panther very good at, I think, hitting targets, but also dishing damage. But here comes the Crusaders on the flank. Oh my God! Can we kill the lone Panther, the Vet 3 Super Beast that's just been knocked out? I think Seek and Destroy is active. We do! 1 Panther down, 1 Stug down, 1 additional Panther down. The additional forces are here. Crusader's trying to pull back. Tiger turning its big gun. Does kill 1 Crusader, but the damage was done. The entire army of purple just got neutralized. There's still the 88, so I don't think they want to charge. But both sides taking horrendous casualties in this fight with the British attack and then the German attack. Again, with so much German armor so weak, maybe they should have stayed back, but the damage was done. Now we have a player that is essentially out. Hold on, Creepy Barrage coming on in. Oh, it's kind of going the wrong way. If it went this way, it could have killed another army. But, again, it's fine. Victory point-wise, the Allies do have a 200-point lead, so they are doing very well in that. But again, right now the Germans, they definitely did damage. I'm not going to deny that. But we're down to a Grant and an Archer for Amaya. We got a small counterattack. At the very least, Guardian still has his armor, and he has 3 Panzer IIIs. They're not, again, Panzer III is not going to be the strongest tank, but with all the upgrades, I don't think these Crusaders really want to stay and fight like these guys, because with the speed bonuses and everything else, the Panzer IIIs can absolutely dunk on those Crusaders, especially because they have more. But here we go. We got flank. We got AT guys coming on in. Agent S is a bit of pickle. Panzer IIIs are not giving chase, even though they absolutely could. I think they were just, I don't know. Yeah, he's just delayed. Oh, 17-pounder emplacement. That's thanks to the Australian battle group. Is placed to kind of guard mid. That's why maybe it was hesitant to charge, so that's my bad for not identifying that. We have another attack gearing on up. 3 Churchills? Damn. They're like, don't worry. The British, we are ready for you. And here come the Churchills and a Grant coming all in. Sorry about that. Didn't expect the lag. They're 88's looking the wrong way. Tigers pulling away. 88's under threat. Here come the Panzer IIIs rushing on in. But again, Churchills, even though I talk so highly about those Panzer IIIs, not going to do enough. Bombing strikes neutralize the 88. Love that shot right there. Those airstrikes coming on in with the 2. Panther coming in to reinforce. Tiger's still there. Just needs repairs. We got mines in the back, which could mess up the armor a bit. And we can see here it's already hurting not only the armor, but the infantry as well, even though they are... it's them shooting it is actually still causing the vehicles to lose a bit of their engines right there. Damn. Okay. There's still some forces in the back lines. We got riflemen. Panzer IIIs are quickly shredding them. I think this unit might be a goner. Thanks. Yeah, there it goes. Even the 88... Wait, no, Martyr was putting up some shots. Rifleman goes down. Damn. Alright. We almost got 3 victory points. That would be a big loss for the Germans if all 3 of them were taken out. Yeah, lead infantry not working. Panzer Grenadiers are next up. Fighting the Australians. They're doing pretty well. But here comes another Churchill? 4 Churchills on the field. Damn. Great shot right there. Pushes back the Panzer Grenadiers. Easy 8 coming on up. We got ourselves a Hellcat swarm. We have a recovery vehicle, and the Easy 8 is forced back. But double Martyr and double Panther, even the Hellcats, I feel like will have a real bad fight if they charge in. Martyr decides to charge in, though. Although Panthers could... oh, wait, no. There's still that 17-pounder right there. They are putting pressure on the Hellcats. But Hellcats immediately go down. Churchill now moving on up. 2nd Churchill, 3rd Churchill, 4th Churchill moving on up. Panzer III trying to back them up. Yep, 17-pounder hits it. A massive armor battle. Martyr gets put down. Hellcats still going after. Multiple Hellcats still pushing on the flank, but here comes the infantry. Martyr is still there. Oh, there Mike goes. Churchills are backing up with the smoke. Martyr's quick. While Martyr may have died, the Panthers are quickly going after that stuff. I'm sorry, is that Black Prince? Did I misquote? Chat, I mean, no, you can see here, they're all Churchills. You can only go Churchills, or you can go with the, you go Churchills, or you go with, Black Prince. You can't have both. Unless someone else gets it through their battle group. Alright, big old conga line of armor. Tiger is still putting pressure along with all the AT, but the infantry eventually is falling apart. We'll need to pull back. That 3 Panzer Air Squad, very low to death. Smoke, luckily, I think that the Tiger will help it cover. Throwing some AT grenades to delay, maybe calling some mines. Here comes the push with the Crusaders. They do neutralize, I think, a Panzer III. Panthers, though, get some shots in. They marked it. Another shot? No. Crusaders will pull back. This has been an armor game, 100%, with both sides throwing in everything they have. The Americans, though, just like the good old American industry, just pumping out more Hellcats. The Germans, on the other hand, they have 3 Panthers. They still have that Tiger, but nothing else for map. Again, and right now, the Germans actually have 2 victory points, thanks to MG taking mid. The recovery vehicle by CY is trying to take some of the wrecks and use that for what? I don't know. Oh, more Martyrs. Gotta deploy more Martyrs. Okay. At least the Vet 3 Palm Grenadiers. These guys are probably the unsung heroes of this game. Because what? They've had 20 kills on that squad with one vehicle, 13 kills, and another vehicle kill with 22. But they've thrown so many AT grenades, I bet their damage against vehicles is pretty high. Alright, Crusaders pushing back the infantry along with an Easy 8. Luckily, Martyr is putting some pressure to keep them away. They're trying to heal the Panthers with the recovery vehicle, which is good. Get that healed up as soon as possible. Panthers, though, are in a line ready to hit that armor, but here comes the Hellcats. Alright. Panthers are moving on in. They are hitting the Easy 8s. But Hellcats coming along the flank. The AT grenades, though! There they go! Stun the lead Hellcat, delaying them slightly. Panthers being hit by 2 angles. One Hellcat very low, does get put down, but there goes the Martyr. Panzer III's backing up the Panthers. Oh, bombs coming in! Not enough to kill. Oh, recovery vehicle does go down. Panther is very low, but Crusaders do kill it. But again, all that armor is currently engaging that stuff. Lots of repairs over here. A single Tiger has to hold all that back. I don't know how that's going to work, especially with double archers. Archers can easily shred Tigers, so the lead Churchills are taking the hits, but the archers can dish out that damage, and right now Churchill's clearing up the infantry. About to see a double fire on the archers. Tiger bounces out to Churchill, damn. Really good combo by Amaya and Newmaster. Love to see some teamwork. Panthers trying to come in the side. They're trying to kill a Churchill, but just like a herd of like elephants, they're protecting the weak one in the middle by like almost having 2 Churchills on each side. That's fun to see. And with that, Amaya and Newmaster should be able to take this position. Unfortunately, Map Simulator bring up a single Panzer III. That's going to be swatted away very quickly. Yeah, recovery vehicle trying to take the Panther for some resources. Again, I'm not sure if the Martyr spam is the right play, especially, but this man just keeps pumping out more Hellcats. Allies have 39 fuel per turn, which is probably the reason why it's helping, and the recovery vehicle is probably like sucking up any and all fuel on the battlefield, plus healing the armor. So, good stuff. 70 pounders on the field, so at the very least, we got a new one set up in a more an area where they like to go. I will say this. How about this, Chad? Because you say Martyr spam is good. How about this? Sending in one at a time is probably not the best. Can we agree on that? Can we at least agree on that? His current play of let's just send one in and not have any screens, not the best play. Because they've died so many times. Artillery's trying to knock out the 17-pounder. Artillery trying to neutralize that. Again, Allies taking pretty much all 3 victory points at this point. Germans will need to do a push, and right now I don't think they really have the pushing power. This man has 3 Panzer IIIs. We got ourselves another Panzer III and a Tiger, a couple Panthers. We got a Martyr coming back from the dead. Okay, that's interesting. Easy 8 being overwhelmed, or not being overwhelmed, by being hit by multiple areas. We even have, I think, artillery, right? Yeah, artillery, the Kakano. Right? Whatever, the Howitzer opening fire. Here comes Crusaders. We got 17-pounders still there, keeping the Panthers at bay. Massive armor battle. Oh my god. You are a German commander seeing this. What do you do? Call in artillery. Yep, we have artillery about to come on in. Oh! Some big hits against the armored blob. With the 88, I think... Oh, this could be a bad push. Vet 3 Churchill under heavy fire. A lot of vehicle damage coming on in. Oh my god. Here comes the Panzer IIIs. Right as the artillery's still hitting them. Panther does go down. Panzer IIIs and Panzerjägers hitting the infantry. Churchills, Grants, they're all archers. They're all dying. This could be a massive upset. There it goes. Another Churchill coming on in. Panther is very weak. The Axis need to kill all of this. There it goes. Another kill. Tiger and Panzer III moving on in. Oh, that Panzer III needs to retreat through the smoke. Newmaster, are you going to fire? He does throw a fire through the smoke. Tiger, though, going to keep firing, right? Yep. With the Panther, very low. Does get the final kill. Thank you, Johnny, for the tier 1. 36 months. Very kind of you. Oh, 17-pounders lining up on the Panther! Come on, take the shot! Oh, there it goes. Tiger can... Vet 3 Tiger finished off the Churchill. And there goes all the Churchills from Noob Master. We got all the armor for from Amaya. So that's a huge win for the Germans. They have managed to take the VP. They need the Muni. But here's the problem. Right now, there's a massive Crusader front. And also, I mean, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. This man still has more Crusaders in the back. And the Germans just don't have a lot. Okay, Martyrs, if there's any time you need to really focus, now is that time. They're focusing on the Panther and the recovery vehicle. Pull that away. They're still hitting the Crusaders. They need kills. They don't have any screens, though. Infantry, provide that screen. Oh, but here come the Hellcats. Here come the Hellcats. And artillery should be hitting this. Smoke is coming on in, though. Maybe that hurts a little bit of the Hellcat? A little bit? Maybe? Maybe? They all fired through the smoke and miss. Oh, no. And there they go. They're just being overwhelmed by the Hellcats. Fire every direction. Hellcat goes down. Panther taking some shots and actually bounce for only so long. And there goes the Martyrs. They just overwhelmed. Crusaders are dying in mass thanks to being choked and the 88 being there. Panzer 3s, they've taken a lot of hits, but they managed to use the increased fire rate, neutralize more of the armor. 88 turning, fire! Fire the big gun! Alright, that one's dead. But here come the Hellcats being hit by the AT grenades and the AT rifles from the Panzerjäger, which is barely alive, I might add. So much destruction. Oh, nice Tiger. Get some good shots. And there... Oh my god. So many armor kills on both sides. 17-pounder is about to be hit by a lot of artillery. Crusaders could die right here. Oh, 88's down. Artillery hitting it did absolutely nothing. Alright, so we're looking at an easy 8. Oh wait, bomb strike's coming in. There goes the 88. Crusaders moving to mid to stop that big blob. Axis need that point now. Churchill moving on up. We got 2 Churchills, a Grant, a couple Crusaders, and an easy 8. They decapped the point, stopping the bleed, versus a Martyr on the Axis side. A couple spare 88s, I think decrewed, that could be moved up. A Tiger tank, and that's it. This Vet 3 Tiger is the last hope, and he's guarding the other point. The Germans need to hold on to this for all intents and purposes. They need to hold on for dear life. But looks like the Crusaders will just eke out a win. Martyr again being pushed. No screens, no mines, no nothing. They're trying to recover the easy 8. It's just no time. Recovery vehicle is dead. British forces should take mid, and I think that is GG with the easy 8 going in and killing the units on the retreat. We got a Panther coming on in. It might kill 1 Crusader. I don't think it's killing 2, especially if I can... Oh, wait! Tiger comes on in! Not today! Vet 3 Tiger coming on in. Trying to kill what's left of the Crusaders. There goes another one. Tiger has to beat 2 Churchills, a Grant, and decap the point. There's no way. Panther still firing from afar. Nice shot. The Churchills at this point are just soaking up the damage to keep them away. But damn, that Tiger became a fierce opponent. Holy mackerel. Alright, Noob Master submitted this game. That was a hell of an armor battle. The Allies kind of threw a lot. The Germans did pretty well. Usually when the enemy has so much armor, it's hard for them to come back. But I thought they did a really good job. Yeah, I really thought I mean, look at all the damage those planes did. Again, like I said, those flak flames were getting so much. Yeah, we're gonna look at the stats, don't worry. But again, thank you, Noob Master. Also, top kills goes to Noob Master. Top vehicle kills goes to Raise Your Left Hand. Again, he was just killing Martyrs left and right with those Hellcats and the Easy 8s. So good stuff there. On the Axis side, it's kind of inflated. I'm gonna say, I'll give it to Map Simulator for the moment, but you can see here top vehicle kills was more Purple and Guardian, with top enemy infantry killed. But let's see. Let's double check those stats. And Palm Grenadiers never died. That's okay. CUI, you had a lot of issues with your armor because we're about to swing. I'm going to swing over to that and look at all the Martyrs that died for vehicles. I mean, that's what I mean. There was just a lot of death for light vehicles with the L6s and stuff. But like, I can't argue with the infantry. Infantry turned out a great performance, and keeping them alive is something. Yeah, the L6 squads. And then Easy 8s, 24 infantry kills. Okay, more vehicles. But the Hellcats mass deployed, 11 vehicles. Again, a lot of martyr kills, but that's why they're not, you know, that efficient. They weren't, you know, killing like big boys. Panzer Grenadiers, again, 32, less combat effective. 15 vehicle kills for these Panthers. That's pretty solid, especially because the Panthers are killing stronger armor overall. So really good stuff right there. Right now, we got Crusaders with 65 kills, 9 vehicles. Australians are looking pretty good. 45 kills for the Panzer Grenadier. 35 for the Panzer III, 6 vehicle kills. Pretty good stuff. Wait, is this the one with the flak? Wait, the flak? A little damage. What about that vehicle? Is this the one with the flak filling that was just insane? No, 6,000. It's the next one. Okay. New Master, 61 for the Churchills. Did lose a lot, though, only 3 vehicles, but they were the damage sponges. That's what they were meant to do, and they did that pretty well, while also killing a lot of infantry. All right. Then we got Map Simulator with 58 Palm Grenadiers. Still pretty good. Let's see. Tiger, 11. 5 vehicle kills. Again, that Tiger Ace really was holding itself pretty well against so much allied armor. But, yeah, and then we got a wait, hold on. Hold on a second. Flak Verling. Yeah, 42,000 damage. I mean, that's... Man, you're talking about inflated damage numbers. So if you combine that here, it's still pretty high, but Guardian would take the lead. Because, again, it's just constantly hitting planes, just getting all that stuff. Australians, again, 41 kills. Let's see, a little bit of everything. Even the 2-pounder got some good kills. But the Grant, 6 vehicles, 34, compared to the Matilda. It did okay for 2. A lot more Grants, though. But yeah, so efficiency not the highest. Archers were deployed, but they didn't really end up killing the armor. They ended up being pulverized by the Arty. But yeah, what do you guys think? I thought that was a pretty solid match. I can't really complain. I really thought that was pretty good with the armor battles and such. But let me know what you guys think. Again, support the channel however you can. Greatly appreciate it. This has been Greyshot17, and I'll see you guys next time.
Hello everyone, this is Greyshot17, and before y'all go, let me give a special shout out to Patreon supporters Joey G240, Milam, Big Cooch, Aphyria, Ace, Pyro Shark, Tonybee 95, Epic Pleb. Thank you all for your incredible support in helping me grow my channel and support my channel and everything I do. Thank you, and to the rest of you, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.